in the day, when the movie was good, we all prayed to the altars of the gods of Hollywood. Oh yeah, but nowadays, Hollywood needs to stop. At least that's the opinion of two bros and a pop. Real. Two bros and a pop. Two bros and a pop.
I know it's a little late, folks, but viewer discretion is advised.
Here's where you made your critical mistake. You listened to anything Howie and JoJo said. Nice boys, but they're a couple pliers short of a tool chest.
They're not the ones covered in fecal matter.
It's a good point.
Here I am now. I'm on the verge of a madcap Manhattan weekend.
I hope you like your martinis very dry.
Oh, no thanks. I think I'll wait for that glass of champagne at the Copacabana.
His head fell off.
His head fell off.
Yeah, he was pretty old.
I'm gonna go home, have some sex.
Harry, you're gonna go home and puke.
Yeah, well, that'll be fun too.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the summer session of Two Bros and a Pop. I'm your host, JC Curtis, with my brother,
Mark Curtis Jr., how the hell are you?
and our Pop. And as always, my lovely wife. Today we are going to be talking about Jeff Daniels' Immortal Classic.
Immortal Classic!
First of all, I want to say I want to thank you guys for taking a hiatus to let my hip heal. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. We also went on vacation. Everything was great. Now we're back to business. And Pop is feeling 100% better. Well,
Best as I can pass.
okay. To kick off our summer session, Jeff Daniels' Immortal Classic, Escanaba in the Moonlight.
Shit. Sure, shit.
This movie shook a shit.
Yeah, this movie took a shit.
But first, we got to talk to my brother, and we got to ask him what the fuck is on his mind today. Take it, Mark.
All right, first of all, I'm being acknowledged as the person who made this pick for this movie this week, and JC, you gave me the fucking recommendation.
First of all,
On a recommendation from Carissa's brother, Tristan.
who, on one point, Chris just told me this morning that her brother, he told Chris, this ought to irritate Pop.
What if I had a Porsche Capine?
If you really want to annoy your father-in-law, have him watch this movie.
Okay.
That's what he said.
He wasn't kidding.
This movie,
But Tristan is a good kid.
He is.
Here's to you, Tristan.
this is my fault.
Correct.
But it is summertime, and summertime has always been movie time.
Hey!
Used to be.
Used to be. Well, Lilo and Stitch is killing it at the box office for Disney.
I'm excited to see
Lilo
that
and
movie.
Stitch. Yes, actually, it doesn't look that
I'm
bad.
excited to see that movie.
Really?
Yes.
It's a cartoon.
No, it's not. It's live action.
It's live action
But
now.
with CGI, I still don't understand how that works. But
It doesn't.
so, this week in the movie news, ready for this? Mel Brooks
Hey!
Yes.
has
The
decided
best.
Yes.
that after 40 years,
Yes?
Spaceballs.
Say it, you wild bitch.
Actually, it's Spaceball 3, the search for Spaceballs 2 and more money.
As president of Planet Spaceball, I can assure both you and your viewers that there's absolutely no air shortage whatsoever. Yes, of course. I've heard the same rumor myself. Yes, thanks for calling and not reversing the charges. Yes, bye. Shithead.
Yes. Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement
Yeah.
as Lord Helmet.
Yes.
Bill Pullman is coming back as Lone Star.
No shit.
Yeah.
I heard they even might dig up John Candy.
They're putting. Oh, that's mean.
Is that mean?
That's mean.
I love John Candy.
You
We
know,
all love
Okay,
John
he
Candy.
approves of the joke.
No, they
you know,
actually
you would've laughed at that.
They actually put Josh Gad in that position.
I don't know who he
and
is.
he's
Who is he?
trash. He's trash.
He
Keke Palmer is going to be the female lead.
They even got, I forget her name, Princess Vespa is returning.
Is she?
Yes.
How old?
Daphne
90 some
Zuniga.
years old?
Yes.
How old is
Daphne
she?
Zuniga.
Daphne Zucchini is coming back.
What is she? 90 years old?
No, she's probably in her 50s or so. She's still good looking.
Yeah, she's always been good.
Would I do her?
Well, you...
Tippy toe.
Tippy toe! Tippy toe!
There was a point where if it had a pulse, you were on it.
And Mel Brooks is reprising his role as Yogurt.
As Yogurt, and here's the best part. He's 98, ladies and gentlemen.
God bless him.
Yes.
And he's not going to require any makeup.
I told you never to call me on this wall. This is an unlisted wall.
Oh. Fucked up. Fucked up.
How he's going to have to
The guy's
require...
98 years old. Show some respect.
Here's the best part, though. The movie's not coming out until 2027.
Oh.
Holy shit.
We don't know if he'll be around then.
He will be. He will be.
Mel, if you can hear this, get on it. Get your scenes done quick.
Please.
Please.
I will go to the movie theaters and watch this fucking movie.
Yes.
Date.
I think now.
May the Schwartz be with you.
May the Schwartz be
I
with
think
you.
now is the perfect time to make a second one.
Fucking A.
There's a whole generation out there that doesn't know Mel Brooks humor.
This is... And it's about time.
It's about time.
It's not a
overdue.
reboot.
Oh, this is going to
It's not a reboot.
It's a sequel.
It's a sequel.
Mel Brooks made that very clear. He's coming back as Yogurt.
Yes.
Good.
And the PC shock troop is probably going to protest.
He's just, remember, he's just plain yogurt.
Just plain yogurt.
Even with strawberries.
He's going down there.
Where have you been? Is Prince Valium going to reprise
I hope so.
his role?
You know who Prince Valium is?
Yes.
He plays the goofy dumb motherfucker in Too Close to Comfort.
Yes.
That's him.
Yes.
He was in something else, though.
Probably commercials in the 80s.
He's also one of my favorite
Putz.
genders. He's gay. You know how much I love the gay people.
Pop loves the homosexuals.
I do.
I'm excited to see what Mel Brooks, because you know he's just gonna
be Mel Brooks,
and God,
and that's what we want.
What we need.
There's no reason that Mel Brooks
we need to
doesn't
learn
work.
how to laugh at ourselves.
Amen.
Yes.
Now,
everyone.
Yes.
So in the words of the great Mel Brooks in 1987, I believe Spaceballs came out in 1987.
Yep.
Two bros and a pop. President Scroob, salute!
Hey!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
No, it's like this.
He goes like this.
Yeah.
How many assholes we got on this ship?
I wonder.
Yo!
I wonder.
Because I'm surrounded
I
by
wonder if he's
assholes.
going to bring his commander back.
Is he still alive?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Colonel Sanders.
I don't know if the ship can take us. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders?
Chicken?
Let me check.
Oh, God bless him.
All the new Star Wars content.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
God, yeah.
Ripe for the picking.
Yes, absolutely.
And
Mel Brooks is not going to hold back. No.
and he shouldn't.
No, he shouldn't.
This should be his last fucking hurrah, baby.
Hang on, what's he say there? The whole, I always drink coffee when I'm looking at radar. You know that? Yes, sir. Everybody knows that! Of course we do, sir! Moving on. Other news. In this family, we celebrate A Christmas Carol.
Absolutely.
Have you guys heard the news that the new one that's being made?
Is Cynthia and Revo Scrooge?
No, this is good. No, this is good news. Robert Eggers is writing and directing it.
No
The Witch.
shit. No shit.
Nosferatu.
No way.
And he wants Defoe to play Scrooge.
No.
I'm in.
I might be in.
Scrooge.
We'll have to watch.
I'm in. Oh yeah,
Alistair. That's the
There's
only
no-
Scrooge I
That's the
love.
only one in my opinion that
Well,
matters.
hang on. You know what? I will.
And
die
Bill
on this.
Murray's Scrooge.
No, and
I
Michael
love-
Caine's Muppets Christmas Carol should be a part of this conversation.
Trash.
You blow.
It's Ebenezer Scrooge, looking older and more wicked than ever. I knew he wouldn't disappoint us.
Fuck you,
Trash.
Tommy. Which movie do you prefer?
Who's Tommy?
What's so?
Oh my my God.
Oh, it's been so long. I don't care. Whatever you want. Ha ha ha.
Can you imagine Tommy Wiseau did?
I still hate him.
I was Carol. I was like, who's Tommy?
I'm sorry.
Who's Tommy?
I can punch him so hard, and I will not regret it.
Fuck you, Pop.
Well, fuck me.
But no, Robert Eggers, who I'm a fan
You
of,
phony piece of shit.
he wrote and directed the Vivitch.
The bitch.
The bitch.
Yeah, with Black Phillip.
It's a V, dude. It's not a W.
That's the old time.
He did.
I know.
Him and Defoe have previously worked together on The Lighthouse, which is supposed to be an excellent movie. I have not seen it.
I heard it. Was
It's
good.
him and Robert Pattinson.
What is it?
It's about these two lighthouse.
I wonder if Willem Dafoe's going to be sitting in his chair and his dick's riding shotgun.
I wouldn't know who who's gonna play Defoe, opposite Defoe in as Cratchit. No other work. This is still in the works. It's very early in development, but Eggers has already signed on to write and direct it. So I'm on board with that.
That's cool.
He's
that means it's going to be dark.
Yes, that's what they're saying. It's already gonna be really dark.
They should get Burton to do it for Christ.
No,
the real
he's
Christmas.
busy.
The real Christmas story. This story in literary
It's
history is dark.
It's very dark.
It's really.
It's supposed to be dark.
So that's kind of a
It's
cool.
supposed to be-
Even though.
In the original,
I'm a stent in my head. I'm a stent in my head.
And of the world divine, now do you believe in me?
I do. I must. But why? Why do you trouble me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men.
and the last piece of news that I have, I found this out this morning. Last night, England, Great Britain, our friends across the pond, decided to give a knighthood to Gary Oldman. So I would like to...
No shit.
Sir Gary
I
Oldman.
like Gary Oldman.
Congratulations.
Salute. Salute.
Congratulations.
We do have a number of deaths to report.
George went.
George went. God, if I had a beer in my hand, I'd raise it to you, bud.
I think he's an awesome actor.
He died peacefully in his sleep.
Yes, he did.
Good God.
And we also lost Phil Robertson, the patriarch of the Duck Dynasty. That was really sad for me.
Happy.
I watched that show religiously. I think it's a great show. I think it's funny as hell.
Me and you watched it.
I have not watched the new version because I think
there's a new version.
Yeah, it's called a revival.
They're
but,
kids.
But most of the characters, most of the characters aren't in it.
Well then what?
Grown
No.
grandchildren.
It's their
Yeah,
kids.
yeah, it's the grandkids.
Eh.
And the first week they had very dismal ratings. So yeah,
Hot stop.
it's because the Duck Dynasty was made up of Cy. Everybody in the duck call room, okay?
Amen.
This show is all about Willie and his family.
I like Mountain Man.
Mountain Man's a country.
You got a sofa I could take a nap, Willie?
Now.
Can you hear me my drink, Willie?
I could,
No.
I could
All
really
right.
use it.
I'll get it. Now,
No.
stay up there.
He's like,
I could really use it.
country. I'll tell you, you got some bad weather coming here. Think my knees acting up.
Sure
I could
hot.
use
Really?
a snow
Mountain Man, I know it's hot.
You got a snow cone for me,
And I would
Willie?
Now.
I would also
Said it
like
with
to.
such conviction. Now.
I would also like to throw out. We also lost Jonathan Joss. He played John Redcorn in.
Oh
King
yeah,
of the
yeah.
Hill. He was killed. He was
I'm a
murdered.
big King of the Hill fan. I love it. I love that
He
show.
was,
I tell you
he
what.
was murdered. However,
Oh boy, here we go.
the story behind
Tippy-toe.
it was not right. They tried to go out there and say that he was killed because of some kind of a hate crime.
Because he was gay. Is it?
It had nothing to do with that.
No.
Local reports.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it?
I think it was Overland.
It was a neighbor dispute. He had a house that was on the property and it mysteriously burned down after it had been condemned for being used for other unscrupulous
That's not what I
things.
heard. I heard the
But-
guy who shot him said this is for fucking Dale's wife.
Well, I heard
That's so bad.
the local news reports, according to the other neighbors, had said that Joss would
Redbone.
cause problems in the
Red
neighborhood.
corn, red bone.
He
Same
would
thing.
cause problems in the neighborhood, and he would.
I don't think it was him.
He would yell
I think it
and
was his
scream at people.
fucking whacked out.
I don't know.
husband.
We
No,
weren't
no.
there.
He listened and he would yell and scream at people. This was the reports from the neighbors to the police.
What was he? Going little batty
They
in the
said that
belfry, or what?
he was a little scary.
Have you seen his
he
husband?
Was scary.
No, I haven't. Show me his husband.
Oh my god.
It was either the night before or a couple
So he
nights
was gay.
before.
Yes.
Nothing, anything wrong with that.
Either the night before or a couple nights before.
Not at all.
Not
He
at all.
had crashed one of the revival things for the show.
Yeah.
Or what show?
King of the Hill or
King of
whatever
the Hill.
fuck it is.
I actually
King of the
am
Hill,
not a
and I'll
fan
have
of
you
that.
show some respect.
I'm not a fan of that
I'll tell you
show.
what.
I am not a fan of that show.
crashed
Look at this, look at this.
He crashed it.
That part's funny.
Look at this, look at this.
All right, go ahead.
And he crashed it, and he was talking weird, and people were getting a little like, ooh, he's getting kind of scary. And he had to be escorted out by...
What is that?
That's his husband.
That's a man.
That's a woman.
That's a woman. That's a woman.
That's a woman pretending to be a man.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh,
Yeah.
going woke again?
Anyway.
Oh,
That's
God.
what it is.
So yes,
As much as we talk about woke on this show, people that are listening, the 1 and 2 people that are listening,
It wasn't a hate crime.
I still don't know what
No, it
woke
wasn't a hate
is.
crime. It wasn't a hate crime.
well, it all
was
means one
two
thing.
Crazy people.
It was a crime of passion.
He's dead.
Crazy people.
Okay, he's dead. Great actor. I'm just saying. Now we
Well,
also
I wouldn't
lost.
say great actor.
He always. Hey, hold on.
He was a
He
good
always
voice
made.
actor.
He always made. No, he was also funny as hell in Parks and Rec. We also lost actress Valerie Mahaffey.
Oh yeah, Seinfeld. Yep, Seinfeld. She was in Seinfeld.
What did she play?
Oh, she was in a lot.
Oh yeah.
She in Senior Trip.
Was she the one with the
Was she
boob job?
the teacher's aide?
Was she the one with the boob job where Elaine?
No, that was Terry.
She's the one that called
That was Terry Hatcher.
George's
Papier Mâché.
Papier-Mâché, and George's doorman's name is Samuel, but she calls him Samuel.
No, she was a good actor. She was in a lot. She unfortunately we lost
really
her.
was.
We lost her at 71.
To cancer.
God bless her.
Right? Cancer.
God bless them all.
So
That
To all that have passed, if
God
we missed
bless.
you,
Godspeed.
if we didn't mention you, we apologize. Godspeed and rest in peace.
God, all right.
And George Wendt, I just want to say one thing.
I think I'm the better for it.
Good talk, Norm. Yes, sir. I know I'm the better for it. No, Norm, I just want to say one thing. How's life treating you, Norm? Like he found me in bed with his wife.
You know, Lloyd, just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself!
All right, we are getting into Escanaba or Escanduba.
I cannot. Every fucking time. Every time I try to fucking pronounce this movie's title, I end up with another name.
I watched a review on it last night,
Ew.
and the guy said Escandaba.
Escanaba.
Nobody can pronounce it.
Escanaba.
One of the guys that I work with said, "Oh, Mark, that's right. You're doing Ishkabibble by the movie."
Yeah.
Tristan mentioned it to us when we were out in Wyoming. He's like, "Yeah, it's called Escanaba and the Moonlight." And I was like, "I don't want to fucking watch some foreign Spanish film." That's what I thought it was.
You uncultured swine!
But anyway, this film, this movie stars, for lack of a better word, Jeff Daniels.
Have a little more, thank you.
Jeff Daniels. He wrote, directed, and starred in this movie.
This is why he's not doing nothing today.
He's
folks.
done 3 movies as such, and
there's a reason for it.
Now we know why.
Now we know why.
No offense to him, I love his acting.
He's fantastic.
I think he's an amazing actor.
He's a good comedic actor.
I found out when he was
actor.
paid for Dumb and Dumber. I was pissed.
How much?
You were here.
He was paid like $300,000 for that movie.
That's it.
That's it, man. Jim Carrey, $10 million.
That's crazy.
Well, everybody was against Jeff Daniels being in Dumb and Dumber because they didn't think he had the comedy chops. And Jim Carrey went to bat for him.
Which, by the way, is bullshit because Jeff Daniels, for those of you who haven't seen the movie, There Goes the Neighborhood.
Yeah.
That was a funny movie.
He's...
It's just... He loses his damn mind, man. He was good in Cheaters. I loved him in Cheaters.
The Butcher's Wife?
The Butcher's Wife.
The Butcher's Wife. He wrote that movie.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then what happened with this one?
Because I think he was on drugs at that
No,
point in
it was
time.
an original play that he wrote, and it was very popular.
Was it?
So what he did was, Jeff Daniels, in his own interview, said this movie was an extremely independent film.
Oh yeah,
you're telling me.
Extremely independent.
But when it opened, it was popular in the independent film feature circuit because, it was just popular. So he figured he.
I wish I had context. Like, if I could go and see this play,
Like, did you know that Jeff?
I think I would go and see it just to see if it adds any context
Exactly.
to this movie.
Why?
Because I feel like something's missing.
Listen, the whole thing was missing.
Everything.
The beginning of the movie was cool. It was good because it was telling us a little story.
Too slow for me personally.
No,
hang on.
That's because you were probably stoned.
No, I wasn't
I
stoned.
wish I
told you
was.
that. I wasn't.
I wish I
would have been funnier, I think.
Anyway,
Can I just throw this out there? We're not hunters.
No, I hunt people. I don't.
We're more.
You hunted people.
Now,
hunted people.
It's not because
Past tense.
He kills people.
we're not hunters, and it's not because we think animals are sacred. I love meat.
Boy, I just love the smell of meat in the morning. You and me both, friend.
I love it. Yeah, I'll eat the hell out of a steak.
I hunted years ago when I was younger.
I take the Ron White approach. It's really, really early. It's really, really cold.
It's really, really
I don't
early.
wanna
It's really,
go.
really cold. You douse yourself in deer piss. I just don't get it.
I don't see the appeal.
But-
I'm a big fan of the product of hunting.
Anybody who lives in Pennsylvania knows.
Absolutely.
Deer hunting is like a fucking holiday.
It's a fucking
people get off of work for
it's
it.
a sacred event.
I know friends that go out and do it, and kudos to them for having a blast and doing what they love.
The company that I worked for 13 years would give you specific days to use for hunting.
Deer hunting and turkey season in Pennsylvania are like religious holidays.
And bear. And black bear.
Well, I don't know about black bear. I haven't heard about
My
black
dad
bear.
and my brother are hunting guides.
To this
Guides.
Guides. Yes.
Guides.
Yeah.
They're guides for...
And they're not.
No,
they're not
they-
Native American.
No, they take.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
They take horribly disabled people and go out and hunt one of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
They hunt them?
Hunting with them.
No.
Oh!
No. It's like...
Jay, I thought for sure you said they take them out and they hunt them.
No, they
No,
take
it's like-
terminally ill people like kids, and they take them out hunting.
Well, no, that's fantastic.
It's
like,
awesome.
It's like Make-A-Wish, but it's for people who want to go like on
That's fucking
hunting
cool.
trip. They had...
Kudos.
I need a minute.
Chris's dad and brother.
I think Scott goes too, doesn't he?
I think he's been a few times, yeah.
But yeah, that's an awesome thing that they do.
So,
they also take veterans out there and hunt with them.
That's cool.
I grew up-
That's commendable.
I have a hat called Hunting.
Hang on,
Hunting
though.
with Heroes.
Hunting with Heroes.
Is it a really good idea to take, like veterans
Yes,
out there with
it is.
PTSD?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
With the gunfire.
They want to
Yes.
smell that gun smoke.
No.
That
It's
gun
not the
powder.
same. It's
They
not
want
the
the
same.
they want the camaraderie of being out there with their
yes,
brothers.
yes.
They want the peacefulness of sitting.
Yeah,
in
but
the
isn't
fucking
that
woods.
like I said, like you, Jay, and I'm not making fun of that. I'm not being funny. You get around unexpected loud bangs, and you don't do
Hit the deck,
well.
boy.
You don't do well.
Yeah.
No, I don't do well.
No,
But-
no, and that's
but
why.
my
He
experiences.
also took him to the
my
gun
ex-
range and he was fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That mainly because he knew it was coming.
But that's what I'm saying. You
Probably.
know it's coming. Same thing with
What you gotta yell out there is just coming right for us.
Hit the deck, boy.
No, that's fantastic.
I
I'm
love what
really,
they do
I'm really
for
glad
that.
an
I do.
organization.
So if we're out in the field somewhere doing anything, just don't yell, "Incoming!"
We'll never be out in the field doing anything.
So yes, deer hunting. We're not hunters.
We're commending Chris's dad and brother for taking out the veterans and disabled people.
It's super
which
cool.
is fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
God bless
But
you guys.
we ourselves are not hunters, and it's not because we're huge followers of PETA.
I went hunting years ago, and I suggest never go hunting with a friend that has a big bag, an Acme bag. That's am I showing my age? Am I showing my age?
Yeah.
Full of chips and pretzels and all kind of shit. And 100 yards down the road, in their stand, I hear this.
100 yards? That's pretty far.
Yeah.
Do you know how loud things are when you're out
In
in
the
the
quiet
woods?
I do, Chris.
I don't because I'm sleeping.
Yes,
I enjoy my sleep.
I'm just not a hunter. Bottom line, I don't have the patience. to hunt or fish for that
Women
matter.
are the best
I love fishing.
snipers in the world.
They have patience.
Yes, they have patience. I don't. We're not hunters, so
we don't get it.
Maybe we don't fully understand what it means or doesn't mean to never bag a buck.
Yeah.
But I don't think
That'd be pretty bad.
Yeah, but hang on. I don't think Jeff Daniels should be treated like the local pedophile as this town does.
Right?
Well,
no, Pop, the one woman drops her groceries and runs the other way.
The kids make fun of him on a school bus.
The one woman sees her little child walking up to him, grabs him, and pulls him toward her.
Like covers his eyes.
First of all, take that stupid fucking hat off. Okay.
That was a fucking that's a George Costanza fucking.
No, I don't
what the hell hat was
care.
that?
I don't care.
You talking about the Russian?
They are the goofiest fucking hats.
Warm as hell, though.
Absolutely.
Wasn't
yeah.
that same hat in Dumb and Dumber?
No.
I could have.
Similar, yeah. But I don't think he should be treated like Freddy Krueger.
Waggle, waggle, waggle.
They pull him. Like I said, when that woman dropped her grocery bag and ran the other direction.
That was funny.
I hope that they were exaggerating, but I don't know.
That's how you know it's a small town.
Oh yeah.
Like if
Everybody knows your business.
What was his name? What are they calling him? Buckless.
Ruben.
No, Buckless Sody.
Buckless Sody.
I was like, what the hell is that?
By the way, this movie was so bad, even the subtitles didn't know what the fuck these people were saying.
Let me tell you about Laura Fresnel. He was an accomplished opera singer, baritone.
No doubt.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
He defiles.
He was in The Unsinkable Molly Brown with Debbie Reynolds.
Okay.
He was in a lot of shit.
Are we talking about movies or are we talking about plays?
Talking about movies.
He was in Fargo. In the Coen Brothers classic movie. If you haven't seen this movie,
What did he play?
Great movie.
He played the father-in-law of William H. Macy. This is my deal, Wade.
Okay.
He played the father-in-law to Jerry, and he's the guy that shoots Steve Buscemi in the throat. You're shot in the face.
Anyway,
he's also Preston Blake in Mr. Deeds.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we lost him in 2009.
At 75 years old.
He also played General Marshall in Saving Private
Yes,
Ryan.
he did. And as far as Joey Albright, he was a retired journalist.
Is that the brother? Remnar or Ragnar?
Ramnar?
Numbnuts?
Ramnar, yeah. This guy, he looks familiar in this picture here.
He absolutely doesn't.
No.
Maybe
But
you've seen him at the local Arby's.
I think he only played in 4 movies. I never
Hey, good
seen
for
him.
him. You know, that's awesome.
Good for him,
He
yeah.
starred in this movie. We use that word.
Frozen Stupid
loosely.
keeps on coming up about all these people.
That's because this movie was stupid.
No, Frozen, it's a movie. Frozen Stupid.
Yeah, this movie. I would probably watch the play of this movie. I would probably watch
I wouldn't mind seeing it.
I'm interested because I feel like it might fill in some gaps.
Something. Because
Something.
Gaps.
This is one of those situations where
There's no
it doesn't translate unless the right person does it.
Joey Albright played in Kill the Irishman.
Great movie.
He was in Escanaba.
By the Moonlight.
But in the Moonlight.
Oh, I'm so fucking sorry.
And Frozen Stupid. Never heard of. I heard of Kill the Irishman movie. Excellent movie.
There's also the Ranger. I don't understand his purpose at all in this movie.
The Ranger was the sacrifice, I believe. Well,
To what?
Agree, Chris?
This movie had no plot.
No.
He shows up and
It
starts crooning.
had more of a plot than Days Confused.
If you-
Drops his drawers in front of 3
First of all,
grown men.
it's all about superstitions.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I don't understand why he dropped his drawers. I don't understand why he got naked in front of 3 grown men.
Three strange men.
He didn't get naked.
And then he slept on the couch.
Swing low.
What? Why?
And then he sang the whole song.
Yeah.
Carry me home.
And I like how they're all like this.
Yeah, they're just standing there.
That was a look.
What the fuck was he looking at?
Who?
Well, he was singing.
He thought he saw God.
He thought he saw God.
But why would you sing that song?
I don't know.
But what was he looking at while he was telling them?
By the way,
Crossed over Jordan, and what did I see?
Jesus.
Just to throw this out there, if at one point in that movie, during that scene where he's singing "Swing Low," when he get I crossed over, if at that point the Jimmer would start going, I would have died.
Okay, that would have been funny because he looks like a hero.
Can we talk about the Jimmer?
The Jimmer.
Hold on. The basic plot of the movie is that he's trying to get a buck because he's never gotten a buck, and he doesn't want to be the oldest guy in the family
because his uncle has that. His uncle is the one that.
That's the plot. That's it. That's all we get.
Okay.
That's all we get.
Did you
I'm
see?
with you, fellas.
His uncle was shaking his shit, and he shot a fucking bug through the bathroom.
Yeah.
Through the fucking.
And got it. And that was easy a 12-point buck. It's like the little bit that I've seen, the rack fall.
I saw that scene and I was like,
There was not one. We did not see one deer get shot in this movie.
Yeah,
no, we didn't.
Back in the outhouse.
We saw
we didn't see it. We did not see it.
It
was implied.
You seen the head?
Okay, but we didn't see it get shot.
Where did this movie had a budget of like $1 million?
Yes.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
I mean, that's a nice.
No way.
Yeah.
For an independent film, $1
And it only
million
made
is nice.
It only made worldwide $2 million.
Okay.
Still made money.
I have.
It made money, but
I have problems with that budget.
yeah.
And
First of all,
Where'd it go?
and
First of all, the
that's
budget.
what I'm saying. Where did it go?
No,
Fish.
the movie was set
What a
in
porcupine?
the Escanaba
In the
province,
Yeah,
which is
the Upper Peninsula
of Michigan.
See, in Michigan, if you're above the bridge,
Yobas.
above the line, you're Yoopers.
Ubers.
Okay, you're Yoopers.
Yoopers, yeah.
Upper Peninsula. If you're below the line, they call you a troll.
Can I?
That's a true fact.
That's
Hang
a
on,
true fact.
I'm just going to throw this out there. There is a list of terms for this movie that I downloaded.
Where did you see that?
Trash.
Terms.
Yes, Youper terminology. Pasty.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was. I figured
It's basically a hand. It's like a
shepherd's pie,
but almost a shepherd's pie, but in like an empanada form.
It's a hand pie.
The hell is an empanada?
So okay,
You don't know what an empanada is?
Never know.
it's a beautiful meat pocket.
He's not wrong. It's a
It's
beautiful.
a delicious meat pocket.
Delicious.
People come from all the way in Los Angeles. They're on every fucking corner.
Well, of course they are.
You just made that sound really dirty. It's a beautiful meat pocket.
It is a beautiful meat pocket.
It's a
Stuff with meat and cheese and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'd like it then.
Yeah, you probably would.
What
You
kind
like-
of sauce? Hot sauce?
Well,
can
that
dip it.
depends.
you can dip it or they make it wet for you.
It's yeah, they do.
Don't be
Yeah,
a
they
pervert.
do.
Yeah. Fucking pig.
Never underestimate pervert.
No, make it wet basically just means they drench it with the sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's a Mexican dish.
And what's it called again?
Empanada.
Empanada.
Well, a pasty is like a white version of an empanada. The traditional food stuff at the Sodi deer camp, the food commonly associated with Youper culture. Leinenkugel's beer.
Yeah, that's,
Okay.
that's big
Yeah.
up there too.
I actually saw the brewery in Milwaukee.
Schleinenkugel.
Yeah, I actually.
What's it called?
Leinenkugel's.
Lagenkrugers.
It's not good.
Schlicken, Flagen, Flugen.
The Mackinac Bridge, not to be confused with the Micmac Burial Ground.
That's a real thing.
Mackinac.
Yeah, no, it is, yeah.
Oh, that's Mackinac Peaches.
Simply referred to as the bridge throughout
That's like
the film.
Is that like Saginaw, Michigan?
No.
Mackinac Island fudge. Albert refers to the tourists from the lower peninsula of Michigan as those fudge suckers. It's not a gay slur.
Okay.
I thought it was.
I did
was like,
too.
What are they talking about?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
If you're lower on the the lower peninsula,
You're thoughtless.
You're basically called a troll.
Okay.
Of course, the superior state they're referring to, Michigan.
Michigan.
Yep.
Yeah, and by the way, no, it's not.
Well,
I'd rather be in the Keystone. Thank you very
it
much.
depends on who.
Well, if you grew up in Michigan, of course you're gonna love it.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what? So
Look at Kid Rock.
Eminem moved?
I,
Euchria, a card game popular in the Midwest. I guess I thought they were just playing bridge.
I thought they were playing poker.
Or no,
but then I thought I
or
was like,
spades.
you don't have teammates in fucking poker.
No, bridge or canasta or What's it, spades? No, you don't have teammates in spades. Bridge. I thought it was bridge, but
I don't play any of that shit. So
neither do I.
Yeah. That's the list
that
of
age
terms.
Okay, so this movie is
trash.
Very, very, very
stinky.
Niche.
Niche? Very niche.
What does that mean?
It means that there's a small group of people that loves this movie.
A tiny.
There's a small group of people that even know what
and you're saying
going on.
Most likely hunters.
Yeah.
There were some things that I understood because I've heard a lot of the terminology and I understood what they were talking about with the record book and you know the trophies
Yeah, the
and everything.
record book.
Like,
They do hold that.
That's what trophy hunting is.
That's like their Bible.
That's good.
That's what trophy hunting is.
That's true.
And that was introduced like way back in the day.
Back in the
by the Boone and Crockett Club because they were the ones that actually started conservation for animals.
That's true. She's right.
Let me throw that out there that my wife comes from a long line of hunters.
You're welcome.
And she can field dress a deer like you no other. I'll tell you what.
Watch your mouth.
Really? Meat pocket.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Do you know what?
Don't talk about my wife that way.
Do you know what field dressing is?
Yes, I know what field dressing is.
What is it?
It's when you skin a fucking beer. It's when you skin a duck.
No.
Skin a beer.
A duck?
Skin a beer.
When you skin a duck.
I smoked a little bit, okay?
Wait, where is that anyway?
I don't know why a duck was like the first thing.
What the hell would that come from?
You can skin a duck.
Hey, fuck it. I'm gonna go. Hey, fuck a duck. I'm gonna go fuck a duck.
So basically,
make a blankie out of it.
So Jeff Daniels, after driving through this little pissant town and being the subject of ridicule and shame
In a Ford, because it's
in a
Detroit.
Ford, and the kids make fun of him.
Yeah, that part's sad. And he always looks like somebody just kicked his dog.
Yes!
You know what I mean? He's like,
well, you can't walk around town with your head up because you know you're Buckless Reuben.
I have a lot of friends, no bullshit, I have a lot of friends that when they go deer hunting, they leave the women at home.
Yeah.
So when she asks why
Most
she never
women don't like to go hunting.
why she never asks why he never invites her up, it's deer hunting. It's deer camp. It's deer camp. You know, no women allowed.
I'm not going to be the only guy whose wife kills a deer before he does.
Yeah. Anyway,
by the way, can we address the fact that Albert, the old man, apparently really doesn't like he married an Indian. Don't get me started on those people.
Yeah. Well,
she's hot. I don't care.
She's gorgeous.
Winona is
his
gorgeous.
wife.
Moondance.
Yeah.
She's hot.
What? Is that a real name?
That's her name in the movie Moondance.
Oh, okay. What's her real name?
Wolf Moondance. I'm not making that up. You
Her
can
real
look it
name
up.
is Wolf Moondance.
Kimberly.
No way.
In the
Kimberly
movie,
Norris
it's Wolf Moondance.
Guerrera.
He meant her real name.
Oh, real name.
Her real name is Kimberly Norris Guerrera.
Okay, that's more. So
But in the movie, she's known as Wolf Moondance.
Okay.
Let's talk about the Jimmer. Wayne David Parker.
Theater.
Sounds like a fucking
No,
serial
that
killer.
dude's a theater actor.
Yes, he is.
There's no doubt in my mind.
he is.
He is over the top, amazing. He was hilarious. I didn't understand a fucking word he said.
He made that movie.
I
Yeah.
understood a few things that he said here and there. but I
I've
didn't get
never
all
heard
of
her
them.
laugh as hard as she did when Jimmer fucking showed up on the roof.
I
lost my shit because I'm sitting there like,
what's happening?
I got a sighting, and then you see him like I just did not get it.
How tall is he in real life?
I don't know. I think he's 4'11" because when they're pushing each other into the cabin, he just looks like the Keebler elf.
Is he a dwarf? Is he?
I don't know, but he's hilarious.
He's funny.
All of a sudden you see this light and then we go from this deer hunting movie to what the fuck, there's UFOs.
Right?
Like, what the hell
said to
is
Mom.
happening?
I said to Mom. I said, Mom, what the fuck am I watching? We got UFOs now.
We're told that Jimmer apparently was abducted by aliens.
Yeah, and brought back.
That's why he's fucking weird.
When he's on the roof and they're all climbing on the roof, trying to help this guy, I was like,
giving his beer.
What the fuck is happening?
Hang on.
I thought that he came from a different time period.
Right? I thought he was like an alien or something.
Because he was dressed like fucking Davy Crockett.
Yeah, he
What
was.
the hell is going on?
I thought he was a woods guide. I thought he was a guide for the woods, honestly. But he's just sitting there.
You thought he was a dwarf.
I thought he was like a mythical thing that guides the guys in their hunting.
Alicia looks at me and goes, why is there a hermit on there? I go, no, I think they know him.
I think he's their
friend.
They're feeding him fucking alcohol.
When his brother falls off the roof,
word he's saying.
I laugh.
It says, ooh.
Mom kept on saying, what's he saying?
Shit. It's at this point of the movie where
I lost it.
I gave up. It's at this point of the movie where I had to turn the subtitles off because. All right, for those of you who have no desire to see this movie, Jimmer speaks.
Is it Jimmer or Jibber?
Jimmer.
His name is Jim, so they call him Jimmer.
Because
hang on.
he speaks gibberish.
He speaks.
He speaks what I speak.
He speaks in the same vernacular as Scrat from the Ice Age
Oh my
movies.
God, he does. The only thing I understood him say was when he woke up, he's like, that explains the dream I had.
Porcupine piss.
Porcupine piss.
Which drinks this too.
You drink this
When they start dumping that piss on the Ranger, that's funny.
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, wait.
Okay.
So we went from aliens, and then all of a sudden, it's all like demonic possession.
Right.
We were sitting there, and we did not
Ruben!
What? Wait.
What the
We shook. We were like, what the fuck was that?
Both Jay
Hey,
and
made you
I.
sit up, didn't it?
Jay and I were both like,
Yeah.
we were so taken back.
Hang on. You got Jeff Daniels staring out the window.
Staring out the window. You keeping track there, Ruben?
What?
Ruben!
Hang on.
All of a sudden, man.
I rewound that 3 times because the reaction his brother had.
You should have seen us, man.
We did. We're
Anyway,
He was possessed by a bear walk,
by the bear walker.
Yeah.
otherwise known as
It's
skinwalker.
It's just a skinwalker.
Skinwalker.
And what's that shit? Okay, I get it. All the
Skinwalkers
Native
are
Americans,
demons.
they're demons, and Native Americans believe in this shit.
Yeah, wolf moon bite.
I'm not
whatever the hell the name
judging.
is.
Wolf moon dance. Don't be offensive.
Bounce.
Anyway,
Move out.
Wolf moon bounce.
Wolf
no,
moon.
when they said I don't know what to say. I really don't.
Carissa, explain what a skinwalker is.
I know what a skinwalker is.
Well, for our audience members.
It's a shapeshifter in
there you
Native
go.
American culture, but it's a demon. The reason that it shapeshifts is so that it can get to you, and because it's able to cross like different Native American boundaries if it changes form.
Anything crawls to me or fucking sounds like Jeff Daniels, I'm out the fucking way, man. I'm out.
Am I the only one who really wants to know the dream Jimmer was having? Well, just a dream I had.
When the fucking okay, we got to talk about the Ranger.
Well, no, let's
because that part was.
I want to give a quick thing about Wayne David Parker.
Oh, Jimmer.
Got it. He's also a stuntman.
Serial.
No
He's
shit.
He's also a
That
stuntman.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And on the weekends, he's a troll or an elf for Santa Claus.
I said this is exactly why they hired him.
I heard he's going to be the.
He appeared in various films and television productions as both the actor and, in some cases, a stunt performer.
Yeah,
I heard
because he's a very animated actor. Very animated. He's an action actor.
Hey, the way he jumped up that thing real quick and boop, I could have done that. Did you see that? The way he boop, boop,
I'm
boop.
still trying to figure out how he got on the roof.
Parkour! La parkour! Street movement!
I hear he's. I
Called a ladder.
Hey,
There was no ladder.
Well, we don't know that. He was in Escanaba in the Moonlight.
Ishkabibble.
He was in,
Chee-haw.
and Frozen Stupid always comes up with all these actors. I never heard of it. Did you?
They all know each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we get to 100 subscribers, we will review Frozen Stupid.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
I don't want to.
Oh yeah, you do. You kind of do. Don't
I
you?
do. I
had enough of this fucking movie. I can't do it.
I was
Hey,
reading
all
about
right.
Check
So
out the streaming.
the
The Jibber.
they get up to camp, and you brought up superstitions. They're really
very superstitious.
Very.
Oh, yeah.
And
the brother. Wow.
When they were deciding where each of them was going to hunt the next day, I was laughing. That was funny because why don't you hunt the road?
You want me to hunt the highway?
Yeah,
There's no deer.
It's 5 miles that ridge.
Are you afraid? Are you hoping that a big old fucking vehicle comes and nails the record?
All right, here's what we'll do. You start at one end and I'll start at the other end. No, that's not going to work. We'll just end up shooting each other.
They didn't want to share.
They didn't want to share the fucking mountain with
because
him.
of the curse.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff Daniels.
Then he goes in the shitter.
There he is.
He doesn't lock the door.
There he is.
Who's that?
Jimmer.
Oh, yeah, that dude's hilarious, man. He's great.
He's actually kind of dreamy.
He's great.
He's kind of dreamy.
He's funny as shit.
Shit. So
fucking got pretty good arms.
I don't know how you could look like that and live in a tree.
Tell him I love his cookies.
Okay, so on the subject of the superstition, then we go into a whole new level of superstition because what's his name, the main character?
Well, Ruben mouth bite.
He's got a sandwich.
Wolf bounce or whatever the fuck her name is.
So they go and they drink some magic Native American potion.
When he goes into the ingredients list, I
oh my
died.
God.
I just liked how. Okay, first of all, that fucking scene didn't need to be as long as it was.
It really didn't.
But when he started laughing at himself, that was funny. And the funny thing for me was it was like daylight when he started the ritual, and then you see the next shot. Like there's a cut scene to the fucking being dark, and they're the same fucking way they were in the.
What does he say? Was it? I'll let you know when to join in. And they're still standing there
until nighttime.
Yeah.
And then finally, he's like,
Here,
you.
Kellen, so and so, for a hunter, and especially for a hunter in Michigan, this movie will become a cult classic.
Makes sense. It's really
if you go on YouTube, you can see people's reviews or comments. They love that fucking movie.
It's really specific to the area, which there's nothing wrong with that.
It's kind of like this movie's kind of like our Groundhog Day.
No,
I love Groundhog Day.
Oh, fuck Groundhog Day.
I understand it. Fuck you guys.
I hate that fucking.
Fuck you. Fuck your family. Fuck yourself.
It's fucking awful.
I gotta admit, when I bought this movie,
they bought
in the bargain box.
Yeah.
$5 bin.
I mean,
went back. All right.
That's a joke.
I didn't know what to expect. Many years later, I still watch the movie
and don't know
with
what
my
to
family every
hunting season.
It's north at the bridge. I just remember. What? All right. Obviously, these Michigan people don't know how to complete paragraphs. But anyway, here's another one. Best movie ever made.
Oh.
An immediate American classic. These are all reviews, people.
Yeah, Lacey said,
no other movie captures Upper Peninsula dive bar, hunting camp, and plain Yoper life than this. Youper or Yoper?
Upper Peninsula, Youper.
Okay.
I think we should.
Then this Jeff Daniels yarn.
We should give yarn. I think because of this movie, we should give Michigan back to Canada.
Correct.
It has everything from the sweet sap whiskey, which is a real thing. I looked it up.
By the way, I love. Can we acknowledge it? Can we acknowledge
to alien abductions? Remember to take a deep breath.
Yeah, because the fucking movie is so
off the wall.
This whole movie jumps the shark.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Yes! Oh, it does.
We go from just a hunting story to
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
To a Stephen King novel.
To demonic fucking skinwalkers like
Ruben. And then we just end it with like this really weird fucking
1990s melodramatic fucking sitcom music.
He meets his great grandfather, and apparently he shoots a deer, and it has something to do with his wife because his wife is higher than God or something.
Moonbite.
Like, what the fuck is happening?
Moonbite.
Moonbeam.
Boom.
What'd you say?
Moonbite.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. This movie would have had a great ending if it had come to light that because of the concoction that they had all drunk, Jeff Daniels and his wife really wanted to come to hunting camp, so she came up, and here Jeff Daniels thought she was a deer and shot her at the end of the movie.
No, that would be 1990 melodramatic movie.
I just wrote.
Why do you gotta do that?
Because I feel the need to make a movie better.
It would have been fine if they all
think there's
died.
anything possible that could make this movie.
It would have been fine if it was a horror movie and they all just
Put
accidentally killed each other.
yourself in the Michigan hunting.
I can't.
No.
In
This movie is like 3 different movies at the same time.
It goes from a family.
E.T. It goes from a family hunting trip to E.T.
to Donnie Darko.
It goes from a family hunting trip to fucking The Evil Dead.
Yeah, what the hell?
I was expecting a Necronomicon to show up.
Yeah, I didn't. That whole fucking scene where they're just wrenching the ranger with
his grandfather. You know what made this movie great? They couldn't afford it because of the budget, but when his grandfather shows up, Bruce Campbell should have played his grandfather.
I like that part where the grandfather is telling him.
I was like,
where he's like,
was that Alvin?
Pick your weapon.
Sodi?
That was the great grandfather.
Alvin.
By the way,
that
Jay,
was the great grandfather.
Well, here he is. There he is.
What's his name?
If you put a yellow cap on him with a fucking yellow slicker, he looks like the Gordon Fisherman.
Guy Stanfield, he's a theatrical actor.
No doubt.
No doubt.
I like that part of the movie where he's like, pick up your gun,
take a deep breath,
to
steady your nerves, and pull
that
the
would have
trigger.
been fine if they didn't have the stuff in the middle that didn't make sense.
Or the sparkly CGI.
It's the same procedure you use in the military.
Jay,
it's called BRM.
Hang on.
Ready.
Hang on. Okay. Yes.
Ready. Aim. Breathe. Squeeze.
You're the expert with firearms. Do you have any kind of issue with the way Jeff Daniels is holding his rifle?
Oh my god.
When he fucking puts that gun down right in the beginning of the movie, I'm like, what is he doing?
What's he doing?
Gonna shoot his face off. Fucking idiot.
Oh, by the way, I could do without the whole banter in the beginning of when they get to deer camp. Is this the Sony deer camp?
Right.
Shut the fuck
The
up.
same.
The same.
Let's talk about Randall Godwin. The Ranger.
Oh,
the Naked Ranger. You guys know him as the Naked Ranger.
Ranger Skin and Bones.
Ranger Skin and Bones.
Swing low.
Now, rest in peace.
He's
he
dead?
committed suicide in...
because of this movie.
In 08.
Oh.
He committed suicide.
Why?
Because he was in this movie. No. No, I don't know why.
No joke. All jokes aside,
We're not
guys.
making fun of suicide, but come on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh.
I mean, if this is your crown jewel.
He was born in Detroit, Michigan in 1958, and he died tragically of suicide in 2008.
He made that.
Yeah, 50 years old. He was 50 years old when he died.
What's his name?
Randall Godwin. He's also known for Frozen Stupid. I gotta see this movie. Because all these people are involved with this.
Wasn't he in the Frighteners?
They also made it.
You know who I'm talking about.
They also made a Frozen Stupid 2.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
We gotta watch this movie.
The Meltdown.
We gotta watch this movie.
I'm gonna have a meltdown if I see them. But the obituary information from Randall Godwin, God rest his soul. There he is.
God bless you, man. I hope you're at peace.
Rest in peace.
But
don't say much.
He didn't need to be in this movie. There was no reason for him to be in the movie. The funniest part about this guy's scene was when they first comes in, okay, and they start sprinkling fucking porcupine piss all over each other because he's a bad spirit.
So this guy was
the porcupine piss is supposed to get rid of the bad spirits.
Yes, and Jimmer drank all of it. That's gross.
Godwin also was a theatrical actor.
Yeah,
no doubt, huh? Swing low.
That was ridiculous.
I mean, as weird as this movie is, and I know you disagree with me, I think that for what the movie is and for what they were trying to play it as,
trash.
Their acting was good.
You know what?
I thought about that.
I'll agree with that.
I thought about that.
I agree with that.
These guys are actually decent actors.
They were. They had to be.
I will say this, Chris. I was going to bring this up. Jeff Daniels plays this entire role straight.
Yeah.
And he does it well.
Yeah, all of them.
You're right.
He almost breaks character.
All of them
during the drain.
Well, yeah.
And every one of them were trying to hold their
And
laugh
God
in.
bless them guys. You know what I mean? They wanted to. They wanted to honor his wishes this year by doing a certain thing.
It made me think of Betty White and the. Is it the proposal?
The proposal when she's doing the Yenta dance.
and then
This white drop off my balls.
Sandra Bullock
Oh, you
comes in.
bitches crawl.
That's what it reminded me of. I couldn't help it.
I was waiting for the Indian from Poltergeist to show up.
He's dead.
I know. Rest in peace, Chief.
Yeah, they all played it straight. Like, honestly, I thoroughly believe that these men were morons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. They did it. I think they did a great job.
I think
with
the
that.
smartest.
I don't think there was any rehearsal for this movie.
I think the smartest actor in the movie, smartest character, is the Jimmer.
Yeah.
He's cool. I like his character.
And
The smartest character?
Yes.
Why?
Look at the rest of them.
I'm gonna watch his acting.
Did Jimmer fall off a roof?
Oh, hell no. He's very.
Did
agile.
Jimmer stick his face in anyone else's ass?
Shit.
Shit.
Hey, he got out of the car before it burst into flames.
I didn't understand that. Again, supernatural.
How did the car?
Movie language.
I just liked how
The car started up on its own.
I just
caught on fire.
I just loved how this movie was a series of jump cuts.
Yeah.
That just like
Boom, boom,
like he's
boom,
on the
boom,
roof, then he's in the car, and shit. It just doesn't make any sense.
What did he say?
That's
Something about
my-
Chevy.
That's probably my biggest critique of the movie because I think this movie could have been made better if there were more shots to certain scenes and they were cut faster.
Yeah, there was no
For what it
exposition
was.
in this movie whatsoever.
It was all over
There's a
the
ton
place.
of exposition.
No, there wasn't.
There was a ton of exposition.
What?
We have to sit down and watch Frozen Stupid.
Why? You're looking it up, aren't you?
Stars Ernest Borgnine.
Does it really?
I'm not watching it.
I'm into it.
I think we
Look,
feel. I think
I think we have to. I think we owe Ernest Borgnine.
we've gone down this
We don't
road.
know him shit.
Yeah,
I actually think that this movie, it could have been better.
I don't think it could have been because Jeff Daniels wrote it. I'm
If
sorry,
some
Jeff.
other- if some other
You're a great
choice-
actor.
Great actor.
But
If some other choices had been made, it could have been a better
How
movie.
would you make this a better movie?
how would you make it?
Like I had said, like the way that it's shot is a little too made for TV for me. There wasn't enough. There wasn't enough shots for them to choose
The
from.
beginning of the movie was
There was enough
boring.
for me.
I wanted to sleep. during
No, I
end
like
of
the beginning.
movie.
There wasn't enough shots for them to choose from. They didn't cut fast enough between certain things. Some stuff didn't need to be there, like them
Yeah.
playing cards for like 10 minutes. What the
This
fuck?
coming.
That didn't need to be there.
This coming from the movie snob.
Right.
Well, no, but
I can see how this would be
Oh, you don't see.
a good movie.
But this
When
movie
it-
was shot like it was in the 90s.
It was shot like a made for
I was
TV.
surprised it
Well,
was
I
a
think
2001 movie.
It was shot in
I think it was shot in the 90s and released in 2001.
It looks like a
something
Lifetime
like that,
movie.
right?
It was shot. Well, it was shot in a cabin of friends and a soundstage.
And can we?
So the budget wasn't really much.
There's a lot of
Chevy sugar shit.
homoerotic things.
Well, hang on.
out
It's
today.
five guys. This movie doesn't have a lot of homoerotic today. One guy,
That's what
one
you
guy
sound like.
sticks his face in another guy's ass.
Well,
Yeah.
Hang on.
How about
Out of
that?
nowhere, a weird fucking stranger shows up at the door.
Drops his drawers.
Drops his drawers in front of.
did anybody understand that part?
No, not at all.
Because I lost it. I was scratching my head.
And he thinks
I was like this.
And he, you know, as somebody who has recently found God, it never made me want to strip in front of anybody.
No.
He thinks he found God, so he's got to swing low.
I don't get it. I don't understand. Why were you not? Why wasn't he singing like, this is the age of Aquarius?
By the way,
or something?
the best rendition of Swing Low was in when Raul Julius is laying in bed because he's sick and he's like, swing low.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah,
That's
that
funny
one-
as hell.
that one's good.
It's
That's okay.
hang on, it's Fester. Fester, where's Fester?
But, yeah, this guy really didn't need to be in the movie.
I agree.
Like I said, I really want to see the stage play of this.
And then after the demonic possession,
Something's not translating.
yeah, after the
This
demonic
movie.
possession, he's continuously running himself into the door. Did you see that part?
Yeah.
And Jimmer tries to get him to stop. It's like,
Somebody go fix the ranger.
what the fuck is happening?
He would. touched by God. He had an epiphany.
Here's a picture.
Yeah, if God is like absolutely a crazy demon thing coming to
right?
possess you, what the fuck?
No, he didn't. No, he doesn't say that. He says he sang the whole fucking song,
and they're all staring at him.
Yeah, they're like,
I just couldn't get it.
They're all looking at him like fucking Mancini just walked in. I'm tired. Is Jeff Daniels a hunter himself?
We don't know.
I don't know that, but I do know. I do have a very interesting fact. He is an accomplished guitar player.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
What
yeah, he
does
is.
that have to do with anything?
I was looking up
the guitar player.
I was looking up the movie, and a clip showed up on YouTube about him being a guitar player. He is a very good guitar player.
Look, you're talking to a guy who's an Eagles fan. I know about fucking superstitions. All right.
Here.
I had
the brothers. The brothers' speech with the super. That was actually a really great monologue.
My son hasn't washed his shorts in 30 years.
Because he thinks flies are lucky.
Have I been wearing the same shirt since I was 9? Yeah. Does it fit?
No.
Does it keep me warm? No.
Does it stink? You bet it does.
You bet it does.
He had a
Ruben.
Hey.
I've known you since we were little kids. We're brothers.
We're brothers,
The movie did have some good one-liners.
Some of them.
Look, I think some of the writing was good, but something just does not translate from stage to movie, and I want to know what that is. I really want to see it. I wish that I could see it as a stage play.
So if Escanaba in the Moonlight comes to Broadway,
I'm going to go see it.
It is a very popular play.
Yeah, apparently the play was super.
The play was super popular. It gave him the forthright to make this horrible fucking movie. There's so many plot.
Jeff Daniels, I don't the movie. This movie could be called Plot Holes.
It's
there's things that are wrong.
The camp.
But that's kind of what I think maybe might be wrong is that most stage plays are actually a lot longer than when you go see a movie.
Somebody look it up. What is he an accomplished hunter? Because I don't think so.
Aren't they usually like most stage plays are usually like several hours?
Right.
Yeah,
because they have different acts in the.
Well, this guy apparently he operated Purple Rose Productions.
Purple Rose.
Jeff Daniels production
because
company.
he was in Purple Rose of Cairo.
In Chelsea, Michigan. He's apparently, it's not telling me.
Summer stock.
Summer stock.
Sure stock.
I'm sure very proud of your summer stock.
Me was most. I don't get it.
It's tough for me to wrap my head around because Jeff Daniels is such an accomplished actor. But listen, here's his writing credit.
But he doesn't get his just due.
Here's his writing credits, ladies and gentlemen. In 2001, he wrote Escanaba in the Moonlight. Then in 2002, he wrote Super Sucker.
Never heard of it.
Is that where he sticks his tongue to a fucking...
Is that like a chicken fucker?
I see, there you go again.
Hang on, Super Sucker, rated R. 2 door-to-door vacuum cleaner salesmen hilariously compete against each other.
Okay, I kind of want to watch that movie.
Hang on, Jeff Daniels, Harv Presnell.
Oh, no.
I kind of want to see this now.
Is Jimmer in it?
It actually has a lower rating than In the Moonlight. So,
all right, well, let's for right now, let's take a break. All right, everybody, welcome back.
We didn't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Two Rows and a Pop. We are going to start. We're going to start off with the closing thoughts on this movie. I did like this movie at parts, but other parts I was severely confused. I mean, I was just.
And that's not just the weed. I was confused, and
I wasn't fucking high. God damn it!
Go get the Bobby Hammer. It's round.
I wasn't fucking high. I wanted to watch this movie straight.
Well, maybe you should.
And I should have been high. Mark, go ahead.
A solid acting effort.
Yes. Very good acting.
By
agreed.
Theatrical actors, and this movie is one of the prime reasons why you said it, Chris. Stage does not always translate well to screen.
Right.
I don't want to say superb because there was nothing about this movie that was, except for the Jimmer. God bless the
Jimmer was great.
Give him a clap.
God
Give him a
bless
salute. Salute.
What,
Jimmer.
Two Bros and a Pop salute you, Jimmer.
Yeah, Jimmer, you're hilarious.
Sure.
What's his name? Dave Wayne Howard or something?
Charles O'Ray.
No.
Oh my goodness.
It's a serial killer name.
Yo, kill him, make him.
His name was Wayne David Parker, people.
That's a fucking serial killer name if I ever heard one.
Wayne David Parker?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
That's a serial killer.
That's the toy box murder.
Yes! you know exactly who I'm talking about,
His
too.
name was Ray Earl
Kind of
Parker.
dreamy.
His name was Ray Earl Parker.
That was a fucked up individual.
Yeah, dude. That
Did you listen to that tape?
That whole story.
Dude, it's fucked up. Anyway.
Gross.
No, solid acting effort. Not a good writing effort. I'm sorry, Jeff. You're a great actor.
Very good accomplishment. Very good actor.
Very good actor. And from what I've seen, you can do it all.
Yeah, you can.
I honestly think you are underrated.
To this day, I still get chills watching that clip from Newsroom, where he talks about why America isn't the greatest country.
Oh, the speech.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest fucking speeches ever.
He's a really good actor.
And if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Valiant effort on the actors' parts to bring this idea to life, but maybe it should have stayed dead.
Okay. Pop?
I disagree with that.
Oh.
I didn't like the movie. Did I understand half of it? No. Was it all over the place? Yes. Acting, I like the actors. Okay. The actors did their job. They made a ridiculous thing.
Where was this energy last night when I got an air phone call saying that I'm never allowed to pick movies again? Where was that energy?
Hang on.
It wasn't my pick.
Yeah, it was Mark's pick.
Yes.
This was a quote.
It was Tristan's pick.
I got a text message from our father, JC, at 10:45 p.m. last night. I was already in bed, saying, "WTF did I just watch?"
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right, Pop.
Like I said, as far as that's all I got.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's it. That's it.
That's all I got.
Chris?
I think it could be worse. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen. It could be worse.
The Room.
The Room is... There's other problems with that movie versus this one. But
Do tell. Say it, you wild
This
bitch.
movie definitely has better production value than The Room, for sure. Even though there's things that I would have done different.
We need to stop
with the
comparing
shots.
everything.
Yeah, why are we?
We need to stop.
We can't!
Because that is a really bad movie, and if you need something to compare other bad
fuck you,
movies
Carissa.
to, other bad movies to, it's a decent one to kind of put them up against.
This movie should have been made by Tommy Wiseau.
I agree.
I was busy.
No.
What were you doing?
Oh, you're a dickhead.
You were making The Room.
I think this movie could be better. I don't totally hate it. I hate the last half of it.
Yeah, that was just all over the fucking place. I feel like they all got high on acid.
It feels like we all took
all about
drugs and went on a
superstition.
trip.
It's all about superstition.
Yeah.
Hunters are very superstitious
But
people.
they could have done it differently. That's why I said I'd like to see the stage play, because something's lost in translation here. Something
right.
isn't there.
All right, so those are our final thoughts on the movie. Let's move into the scale of lame.
There's no fucking way you're going to remember this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. It's been
Number
a month.
1 is Never Watch Again. 2 is God, This Was Awful. 3 is It Over Yet? 4 is Why Was This Made? 5 is On the Fence. 6 is If I'm Bored, I'll Watch It. 7 is I Really Liked It. 8 is I Will Never Forget This Movie. 9 is a definite rewatch. And 10 is It's a Keeper.
Did you say 7?
What?
No, he said 8.
Oh, did he skip 7?
Did you do 7?
Yeah.
I think he skipped
7. I really liked it.
Oh.
So you really liked it?
I did not. That was not my rating. I was simply saying that I got it.
No,
We're good.
Yeah,
I memorized it.
I wanted to catch you in that way. So you really liked it.
My take on this movie, I gotta go with Why Was This Made? Honestly, I gotta go with a 4. Yeah, and that's being nice.
I'm gonna go with a. I did not like this movie. I did not.
Stop with the fucking room.
Can't help it.
Let it go.
He deserves ridicule because he's an idiot.
I'm
that thinks he's not.
What was the 3?
Is It Over Yet?
No, I can't say that. I honestly, I can't say that because by the end of this movie, I stood up and told my wife I'm going to bed now. Because I had to. I'm going
We
to
actually watched a real hunting fucking show. We watched Alone after that fucking.
I had to. Alicia says, "Where are you going?" I said, "I gotta go to bed and reflect on what I just saw." Like
trash.
You know what?
I just can't.
I agree with you. I'll go with 4.
I think if I was in a hunting cabin and we were getting ready for deer season, I would probably watch this fucking movie.
Maybe it's because we're not hunters and we don't have orange vests and we don't cover ourselves in deer urine.
Yeah.
I
quit.
I think I quit.
So what is it? Mine's a 4.
I agree with you. 4.
Oh, 4.
I'm gonna go 4.
You?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, why was this made?
4. So
is that what 4 is?
So 3 4s. Chris?
I'm going to give it a 5 because I think there's...
She's on the fence.
I'm on the fence because I think there's things that are good about it and things that didn't happen.
Well, I agree there, but I'll give it a 4.
There's a lot of things that weren't good about this movie that outweigh the good.
But there was a lot of things that was good for it.
There weren't a lot of good things.
Yeah, there was.
No, there wasn't. No, there were a few good things in this movie.
That's what I said.
He's right.
With fucking Jimmer being at the top of the list. That's it.
But see, that's what I think. There's things about it that I think are really funny, and if it had just been done better, it might not have been a bad movie.
I think the old man's one-liners were pretty funny when they were talking about. It's like, I made a nice good pasty. Yeah, your mother made a pasty, and then just started talking. Your mother was a snowblower.
That's our father.
It absolutely is. Absolutely is.
That's so funny.
Okay, so I'm a 4. Mark, you're a 4. Pop, you're a 4. Kersey, you're a 5. All right, guys, that was our in-depth review of Escanaba. Escanaba in Moonlight.
That was a review of empanadas in the moonlight.
Nobody can say the fucking name of this movie.
Con Dios, my darling.
Okay, all right. Escanaba.
You did it.
Escanaba in the Moonlight. Moonlight. Should have been DUH. That was all of it. Next week we will be doing Pop.
What?
The Doors, Val Kilmer.
Nice.
Great movie.
The Doors.
Oliver Stone's classic.
Oliver Stone is an amazing director. I can't wait for it. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us and listening in. And Mark?
Fuck off, I got pills.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, people.
Yes, please.
Thank you, please.
We appreciate your patience with us over this past month. You know, we had to get some stuff together, but we're back at it, and we can't wait to keep doing this.
And by the way, I do want to send one heartfelt. If you people in California, if you just don't want to be a part of all this bullshit, keep your head down.
Yeah, be careful out there. But anyway, thank you again, everybody. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you later.
Go with God, people. Woo!
Close your eyes. You see the snake. See the serpent appear. That is 10 feet long and 5 feet wide. He has one red eye and one green eye. That's all right. He gets better. He's 7 miles long. Dead little